Try to remember being 4 years old. Go ahead. Try. Maybe you get one image, a kitchen, a birthday cake, a specific feeling without a story attached, but the thousands of days you actually lived, the mornings, the meals, the people, the moments, gone. You were there for all of it, you just can't access any of it. And the strange part? You weren't asleep. You were wide awake, feeling everything, learning everything. So where did it all go? Brain is going to explain exactly what happened. And the answer is not what you expect. Memory needs a storage system. Brain's storage system is called the hippocampus. The hippocampus takes experiences and converts them into long-term memories, the ones brain can actually retrieve years later. Here is the problem. The hippocampus is not fully developed until around age 3 or 4, and even then, it's still being built. So the younger brain was, the less equipped it was to actually save what was happening. Brain was experiencing everything. Brain was just not recording it, like trying to film a video on a phone with no storage. The moment is real. The file never saves. This is called childhood amnesia. And every human has it, not just you, every single one. Here is something brain finds strange. Most memories are stored in words, not just images or feelings, but language. The internal narration, the story brain tells itself about what just happened. Today was my birthday. We went to the park. I fell and it hurt, but then I got ice cream. That narration is what locks the memory in. But young brain had no narration. Young brain had no words yet. So the experiences happened, but they had nothing to hold on to, no language to anchor them, no story to make them retrievable. The feelings were real, the moments were real, but without words, they couldn't be stored in a way brain could later find. This is why the memories that do survive from early childhood are almost always connected to something emotional, something intense enough to get encoded without language. Fear, excitement, confusion. A feeling so big it burned itself in, even without words to describe it. Here is the part brain finds most interesting. The experiences from early childhood didn't disappear completely. They just didn't become memories. They became something else. They became patterns. The way brain responds to raised voices. The way brain feels in certain rooms. The way brain tenses when someone goes quiet. The way brain lights up around certain kinds of people. Brain can't remember the specific moments that created those responses. But the responses are still there, running quietly in the background, shaping how brain moves through the world every single day. So the childhood brain can't remember is still inside brain, not as story, not as images, as the way brain feels, as the instincts brain can't explain, as the reactions that arrive before brain even knows why. The early years didn't vanish. They just went somewhere deeper than memory. Brain couldn't save the files, but the files shaped the programmer. The childhood brain can't remember is the reason brain reacts the way it does, feels the way it does, loves the way it does, fears the way it does. It was never lost. It just became brain. If this made brain understand itself a little better, give it a like. Subscribe to Brain 101. Brain say thanks.